Sean, you've been so busy over in your area. I just want to leave you alone.
And learning how to spell Hillary properly. Let's get moving right into it. Okay, of course, want to focus on Cuyama again. That is our immediate concern. It looks all good news. When I was watching the fire earlier, the winds were jumping up around 20 to 25 miles an hour. Now it looks officially on this map that it's at 11 miles an hour. Still very warm out there, but 88 is definitely doable compared to what it could be. Not that bad, and very low dry humidity. Probably will get flipped on its head in about 24 hours. But for now, anyways, that's what the firefighters are dealing with. Tropical storm warning for Hillary in place. And again, I want to point out that timestamp right there. The computer has to correct it, and it will. It should be 8/21, and that means Monday, not 8/25. And you can see, really interesting to see that on the map. It is not that normal for this area at all. Flood watch will be extended out into Santa Barbara County, especially for the mountain areas, and that will last through, as you can see, 8/21, which is Monday at about 11 a.m. or so. Now, the Atlantic Basin, get ready. You've got some activity out there about to pop up in the form of some hurricanes, possibly, and some tropical storms. Been very quiet. Probably won't stay that way. And of course, we've got Hillary right there, keeping a close eye on that. We have still a very active ITCZ, and some of the websites I like to look at and some of the hurricane discussions are that this area right here may follow, or at least there's a chance, what Hillary's doing now, but that won't be for about 10 days, maybe 7 to 10 days. So we won't worry about that so much. We'll focus on Hillary, and there it is right there, beginning to weaken already, and that's because hitting some cooler water right here. The normal winds that run down the northwest coast, or the northwest direction right here along California, if you enjoy the water out there, you know that it can stay pretty cool even in the summer, and it has this summer. So this is helping to weaken the system. Now as we get a little closer, we'll go ahead and watch what we call the spaghetti plots. And just a few hours ago when I ran this model, all of these potential paths were really tight, running like that. Now we see some variability, and that means that this storm is being a little bit on the tricky side, which is very normal for these things. Some of the paths now are pushing it more to the east, so that is probably good news for us, meaning that yes, Southern California, you're still well in the crosshairs, but it looks like we might stay just sort of on the edge, and really we don't expect to see anything in the form of a direct hit. It looks like more now, more toward the central portion of Southern California. And you can see why this happens. Big area of high pressure to our east, low pressure to our northwest. That sort of allows this to run like a bowling ball right up the middle right there. And of course, the variability can happen with regard to those air masses. And it's just a lot of variabilities here, a lot of variables, I should say, allow this thing to have kind of a mind of its own. Also, cooling it down, cooling the waters down helps to weaken it. It was a Category 4 storm just about a day ago. Now it's beginning to drop off, so that means the wind speeds won't be quite as strong. And of course, with regard to that, we'll have to watch how much rainfall there is, and this thing will hold a lot of moisture. So boy, some areas, especially just to the east of LA and down toward Palm Springs, you can watch the map right there, but for us, it stays just a bit out of our region. As you can see, we do get some brushes where it looks like it gets really close to us. So some heavy rainfall for some of the mountain areas is definitely a possibility. Lighter sprinkles for the central coast. And overall, it looks like maybe this thing will not quite reach our region completely. So let's hope that stays that way. As far as rain totals, watch this. You can see the numbers as you look down to the southeast. Look at these big numbers, and then watch how fast it drops off. Almost immediately as soon as you enter into, say, southern Santa Barbara County. And of course, wind, a big concern for Cuyama. Hopefully they will get the half-inch of rain, the computer says, and the wind, as you can see, a little gusty here and there, turning out of the south over the next couple of days will definitely be something we have to watch. All right, so the Hillary chances through tomorrow. Otherwise, kind of a muggy, cloudy day for a lot of us. And again, the Hillary chances tomorrow and into very early Monday. That will be the day that we probably focus right around midnight Sunday into early Monday. That'll be the time we have to really watch out for any big impacts. But as you saw on the computer chances, it looks like that's becoming a bit on the minimal side as we speak. A lot of swell out there, especially as you face south. So that means we have to watch out for areas, especially Catalina and the south-facing little safe harbors for all of our Channel Islands could really take a wallop from this. So be careful if you do have a boat out there. All right, nice weather does return turn by Tuesday and Wednesday, and I should say quiet weather, and the Hillary chances again through the next couple of days, and then we start to drop this off. And boy, it's been interesting, fun, but it's kind of nice to see that maybe Hillary is going to just kind of scoot a little bit to our east. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.